Have you ever thought Fallout New Vegas doesn't have enough player homes, and I would really like one that A, isn't behind 3 or 4 load screens, or B, is bigger and not too small and limited in the scope of what it has to offer? Well, I thought this, and then I made my own mod. Making a settlement or player home type mod is actually one of the easiest types of mods you can make in Fallout New Vegas, and now 3 years later, I'm going to be rating the first mod I ever made because there are elements of it I would do differently, and it is a little embarrassing. So, without further ado, like my social medias and follow them, like this video, drop a comment, and let's get into it. All right, so this is my first mod for Fallout New Vegas. It is called Wolfhorn Farm. And I was a baby modder at the time, so please cut me some slack on this one. My goal of this video is to eventually rate all of the mods I've made. There's only 3, it's not going to be too hard. Finish out another Sniper's Nest mod I've been working on for a long time. Had some computer failure while working on this mod. Then I got cancer. Then I started grad school. All of that all happened at about the same time. So I didn't finish it, but I want to. And then the final goal is to get your all's feedback. Tell me where you want a player home, what you want in it, all the little bells and whistles that you could possibly desire. And there is a poll in my community tab right now if you want to go check that out and vote, because I want to keep making mods for Fallout New Vegas. I think it's really fun. But I think we have to weed through some of my more embarrassing early creations, as it were. So that's where we start. We are on Wolfhorn Farm. This is my first mod. I really like Wolfhorn Ranch, which is a location that's in kind of close to Caesar's Legion, kind of close to Cottonwood Cove. I just think it's pretty good location. Obviously, it's like kind of in the bottom corner of the map. So if you are playing a no fast travel playthrough, maybe not the best. But I liked it, and I thought, oh, will be a great building block to build a mod on top of. So here is the page in the Nexus, if you are interested in downloading it. It's got a whopping 22 endorsements. I haven't marketed this mod very much, and I do have a pretty considerable following on TikTok and Instagram. Still, not that many. That's okay. It's my first one, and it's not that great. So, okay, let's get into how I describe this mod. This mod aims to make the Wolfhorn Ranch a true player home, complete with slightly tweaked interior. It's very slight. Removal of nearby enemy faction spawn point. That took me a little while to figure out how to do because Caesar's Legion will spawn here if you're far enough in the game. It drives me nuts. Just deleted that. All the plants a courier could need in doing a survival style run of Fallout New Vegas. It's true. It also adds a non-irradiated water source rather than the preset irradiated source. That was difficult. That was probably the hardest thing I had to do in this mod. Adds a welcome to New Vegas sign to the top of the home. I do this with both of the player home mods I've made. It's really goofy. I need to do a vanilla version without it because it's silly. An additional campfire, and tons of additional plants. Already said that. Don't know why I needed to say it again. It also removes the wilted and broken plants from the farm. That's true. Those drive me nuts about Wolfhorn Farm. Ranch? Farm? Whatever it is. And across the freeway, this is a slight tweak. It makes it a more livable home while retaining the difficulty and not adding any cheats to the game. Debatable. It also adds a workbench and reloading bench outside the ranch house. Should work with any mod that does not edit Wolfhorn Ranch location. New Vegas script extender recommended. I don't even have it installed. It still runs. I don't know why I said that. I think when I was making the mod, I had the script extender. So I was like, you got to say that just in case. You can still download this from the Vortex. And, let's get into this goofy little thing because it's pretty silly. Okay. All right, I've turned down the volume on Fallout New Vegas quite a bit because I don't I don't want it to be too annoying for everybody. Okay, we're gonna just load what I know I have this location discovered on this playthrough, so we're just gonna load a random point. Okay, I was worried. I have a lot of arcade Ganons as my companion here for some reason, because I don't know, I was doing something goofy for some reason. So let's fast travel to Wolfhorn Ranch, which I should I should add another location. Oh no. Okay, I need to get rid of this bad boy. Okay. Um, here, time for us to part ways. I don't know. Yes, I'm sure. I hope this makes all of them leave. Oh no, just one. Okay, we're just gonna ignore it. Okay, so this is the exterior of it. I did add this sign, which was incredibly goofy. Don't know why I did this fully. I think I just was like, oh, I want to add the New Vegas sign. And then I did. And yeah, you can climb up to it. I did put a little ladder so you could get a nice little view. I thought that was kind of fun. I don't know. I'm gonna wait until it's daytime so you can see it in the light in all its glory or dishonor, whatever you want to consider it as. Um, and yeah, let's like fully look at it. So that is the goofiest thing ever. I don't know why I added this sign. The exterior is pretty simple, actually. Didn't do a lot of tweaking here. I didn't think it needed it necessarily. Outside, I did add a reloading bench, which I think is a really important, awesome thing to have in a mod, and a workbench. Just two things I thought were like kind of important and needed. I don't think they're level with the ground, not the workbench. Yeah, it's my first mod, guys. Cut me some slack. Yeah, so I thought those were important and like a good little addition. Just thought it would be good. Just thought it would be something like nice to do for like if you want to only go to one location and do all this stuff. Like it'll be nice for it to be all right in one place. Everything you would need, you know. So believe that's about what I added there. I may have added this campfire. Can't fully remember. I know I added an additional campfire to this one. Okay, so we're heading back. The exterior is a big part of this mod, and that's like where I put in most of the work. So let me get all up in the business over here. So I did add quite a bit, not too much because I didn't want it to be too OP, but I added a lot of like functional plants instead of wilted sad ones that are like default in this area. I thought that would be super helpful. This water source only provides HP, no rads. This was actually hard to do. It took me a while to figure it out. I finally did because it was a radiated water source before. Obviously, there's just like random pieces of corn in certain places. And all of these plants are fully able to be picked instead of just kind of like a lot of wilting plants and a couple plants able to be picked. And I think that's like the best part of this mod and the part I'm kind of the most proud of because it was really hard for me at first to figure out how to place everything, and now I know how it's super easy now. But you know, sometimes some were like floating in the sky for a bit. I just thought this was like, oh, anything you need to craft, you can do it here. There's campfire, reloading bench, workbench, all that stuff you could need, and clean water. Woohoo! So I'm gonna head back up. I think all of the arcades left when I dismissed that one, so I'm hoping that's the case. Didn't really do much to outside. I could have done more, I think. And this is the interior of the house. Again, didn't do a whole lot in this one because I was just trying to keep it super vanilla. Except the exterior, where I added a giant New Vegas sign. I did throw in a fun Gamora bed and like cover for the bed and this like Deathclaw sign that you can find in certain areas that have Deathclaws. Added a bit of ambiance to it. Added these like mushrooms and a light source, which is not the easiest thing to do in a mod. It took me a while to figure that out. Some Christmas lights I believed I added because I'm a lover of Christmas lights. I think I added a fridge that like respawns stuff. That may have been me. And then, you know, just a little bench. Cleaned it up, scrapped a lot of the crap that was on the ground, that kind of thing. So yeah, this is now like a fully functional player home. Is it the best mod that's out there? No. But is it the best mod I've made? No. But it's still like, honestly, for my first mod, this still somewhat holds up. I think what I would do differently is definitely remove the New Vegas sign up top or make it a clean version without and a version with, because it makes no sense for there to be a New Vegas sign here. All that it tells you is that this is a modded location. And that's kind of goofy. That would be a big thing I would remove. I would also clean up the farming area over here, maybe put stuff into rows, a little less haphazard, make this level. It's not level. I think it's hilarious that it's not on, there's like 2 feet that are floating off the ground. Add more storage in here, maybe like a bank of foot lockers or lockers or something like that. Maybe move the campfire a little bit closer. Maybe do something with this outside area. If I can figure it out, add water to that. That is kind of difficult to do. But yeah, I think overall, it's not a bad mod. I think I'm going to give it, I don't know, I'm going to be nice to myself and give it a 7 out of 10 for what the goal was, which was making this player home slightly more functional and giving it a farm. Which is hence the name Wolfhorn Farm. Yeah, I think I did an okay job, but I want to know what y'all think in the comments. Be sure to vote and tell me where to do my next mod that I'm going to build based purely off your audience suggestions, because I want to do something that you guys want, not just what I want. And I promise I will make the New Vegas sign on the exterior optional, because the next one I'm going to review that I made is Victor's Shack Overhaul. You can find both of these on my page and get fully into them. Here I will show you in very briefly right here. I need to click back over onto it. I can't believe how goofy I was. Yeah, so this is the page where you can find me. My name is Nikki Was Here on here. I don't know why I don't have Tunnel Snakes full. I just never did that. So the other two mods I have are Victor's Shack Overhaul and Unlimited Chemistry Set, which is kind of just like a feature. This one actually is my most popular mod because it's not like a player realm. It's a little more complicated. All it does is make every single chemistry set in the Wasteland functional over and over and over again, which is kind of cool. And Victor's Shack Overhaul is my other player home mod. This one's a lot more detailed. I'll be reviewing it next. But in the meantime, go vote on my community tab. Comment on this what you think. Did I do a good job as a baby modder? I don't know. And have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for watching.